This emergency broadcast was brought to you by the U.S. government and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. This is not a test. At 2:56 Eastern Standard Time, satellites detected an asteroid relatively close to the size of Massachusetts, heading towards Earth.
It's always something. Always something. Well, I found most of the stuff that I need for the swing arm. Of course, the shocks, they're probably up there in that tub up there. I'm not getting that down today. But looks like I done a fair job of sorting things out here, which is totally amazing. Yeah. So I think, on another day, because I'm kind of tired now, I'll put the shocks and the swing arm on. I need to clean up the chain guard, because that goes on there at that time, I guess, and possibly paint it. So, hey, any little start is good. That's what I'm going to keep telling myself. Yep, this is a disaster of my own making. I knew better than to tear it apart this far. But, one thing led to another, and pretty soon I got a, Revell motorcycle kit. Full size. We'll come back to it. Alright, well, I don't know if you can hear me or not. It's not too noisy out today. But we're out in the shed. Got the battery charger on the Buick because we're going to take that out on the interstate. Yeah, there's a death wish. We're going to take it up to the avenue tonight and see how many of my old friends lived through the winter. Yeah. Oh man. What I'm doing today is I'm kind of fiddling around with this bike. Let me reconfigure here and I'll show you what I'm doing. All right. Okay. Here we go. Back up. Working on getting the swing arm back on there. You may say, well, it's on there. Well, it's not on there for good. This was, hang on. Whoa! This is just a trial fitting to see if I need another shim in there or if everything's okay. Here's the shock absorbers. As you can tell, I need to clean these up. Man, they're pretty nasty. I gotta clean the chain guard yet. But I thought, well, no time like the present. Let's start finding all the shims and washers and cotter pins and all that nonsense. Once I get that all found, I'll take it apart, put it back together, and grease it, and temporarily fit on a shock so that it, stays up there where it belongs. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today.
comes around, he runs into a sea captain, and he said, look, I got a lot of money. If you can take me in for a night and have a daughter, you can have all this money. I don't want it. And of course, Dad's like, oh my gosh, money, money. And I have a very nice daughter. You should meet her. And you just met this guy. So you kind of go like that. What are you doing?
You know, with a little bit of time and effort, things can look so much better. My goodness. Wow. I didn't even realize it'd be that much better. I don't know, I spent probably, if I'm honest, probably a half an hour at least on this one. But man, you know, what a difference. You don't need a $200,000 shop to enjoy yourself and have good results. I mean, yeah, it's easier when you've got everything, but you know, I'll accept that. I'll take that. Opera Saturday. Holy cow. Well, you know what? That looks pretty good. I don't know what it looks like on camera, but yeah. They look a lot better than they started out, I can tell you that. Almost ready to ride it. That's funny. I suppose now I could see if I can find what goes on here. I'll get everything found and get it kind of screwed on, and then I'll take it apart and grease everything or whatever needs to be done, and do the torques on it. Yes, I am going to use a torque wrench on this.
The National Weather Service in the Quad Cities has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Buchanan County in northeastern Iowa, Benton County in east-central Iowa, northwestern Lynn County in east-central Iowa, until 5:45 p.m. At 4:45 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Fairbank to 6 miles northeast of T.S. Clark State Park, moving southeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard 60.
Alright, well, we're out here in the shed. Yeah, can you see me? Okay. I just wanted to show you guys something. If I can hold this damn thing straight. Recently, a couple of guys sent in some pretty generous donations, and it just so happened that they came in about the same day or so that a pretty good deal showed up on eBay. So I thought I'd show you what I bought, and I don't think we'll get it. What am I doing? I don't think we'll get it mounted on here today, but at least see how it's going to look. And this is it. Let's see, let me hold it up here. I'm missing both of these. These go on the fenders on each side, on the front. And I've got one now, so now I'm just looking for one more. You know, this is something I would drive it for years without and just not turn loose of the money. So, you know, thanks to you guys and all the people that have ever donated to the show. You know, this is the kind of thing that your money's going for. Oh man, that's gonna look nice. Yeah, I gotta get the little things that go on the back though. Man, I wonder if I could make those. There we go. That was a good double clutch.
At approximately 8:43 p.m. Eastern Time, seismic stations detected massive explosions consistent with nuclear detonations in Washington, D.C., New York City, and Philadelphia. Satellite imagery and ground reports confirmed that these were not conventional explosions. The characteristic thermal signatures, electromagnetic pulses...
Takes your breath away. Who'd have thunk?
Who'd have thunk?
And it's mainly arthritis, which is,
Yeah.
a lot of that I think is just freaking genetic.
I hope I'm not running over the pole.
Gunk.
Or that Maverick.
Yeah, now tomorrow, you gotta come save me.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, don't let me forget.
And then you'll have to re-save me on Monday.
Yeah.
You know, that thing don't even have brake lines anymore.
What?
They're all electric brakes.
Oh, you're kidding. How do they do that?
I don't know, but they're switching all new vehicles away from brake fluid and master cylinder to all electric brakes.
How's that work when your battery dies?
Oh, yeah, not so good, probably.
Sorry, I should have had my turn signal on.
Yeah, she's cussing. She's giving you the look like, you old son of a bitch. And she was about 2 days older than us.
I'll bet she's over it by the time she gets home.
Probably.
What do you think? We could follow her and find out.
Yeah.
See where she stops and go, hey, are you over that deal yet?
Yeah, or I forgot to turn on my turn signal. Hey, the homeless people were out in force today in my hood.
Were they?
Yeah, they were sitting across the street over at there's another one there.
There's another scooter.
They're sitting across the street over there at the little strip mall where Jim's Food is. And there must have been 6 of them over there. And then there was one dude right directly across the alley from me, up against the wall there at the smoke shop. And he had a couple of big flags up in the air, and he had his wheelchair there. It looked like kind of a cheap version of an electric wheelchair. He was all slumped down, kind of not really Indian style sitting, but similar to Indian style sitting.
Yeah.
And his head was down between his legs. I'm like, wow, dude, you are at least nimble. I couldn't get in that position if they paid me.
How was he sitting again?
He was kind of sitting scrunched down and then bent clear over into his lap.
That is a sign of I don't think it's meth. Man. What's the other stuff these people are on?
Crack.
Yeah, it's not crack.
Fentanyl.
Fentanyl. That is a sure sign of fentanyl use.
Wow.
What is this shit?
I don't know.
That was a main priority this year?
Yeah. Look at the surface here on First Ave.
Yeah,
And
look
they're-
at First Ave, and they're over there diddly dicking around with that side street.
Wow. There goes the tea bucket.
Oh, there he goes.
Looked pretty nice though. It was the Earl Scheib. Paint any car, any color.
I'll paint any car for $39.95. In one door and out the other.
It's the 45 mile an hour paint job. When you drive by at 45 mile an hour, it looks pretty good.
I had a thought the other day.
Uh-oh.
Kind of wondering why they always find plenty of asphalt to make speed bumps. They never find enough to put it in holes.
Isn't that something? Yeah, that's an interesting observation.
What is that going on up there? I'm not saying nothing. You know what? I think it does. I don't think those front wheels are banging quite as much.
Oh, a little more smooth.
Yeah. Anybody up here?
Well, there's a few in there.
Mike said he was coming.
There's one old Mustangy there.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Yeah, he
well.
must really like Star
People do a
Wars.
lot of stuff I don't get. Man, could there be a little more traffic here tonight or what?
Well, you know, everybody's got to be somewhere.
Slow this guy down.
Yeah, he's not slowing.
Look at that old son of a bitch pulling out in front of her, that piece
This
of
is
shit.
going to get people kicked out again right there.
Right there, yeah.
Who could be so
Hey.
damn stupid?
I don't see Bob's rig.
There's a little old Chevy 2 down there that's been all restored to original.
Original?
Yeah.
It's all original.
There's the Thunder Chicken. That is a pretty good looking Mustang. There with its Ralph Nader hubcaps on it. Ralph Nader was kind of a dick, wasn't he?
Ralph Nader was an imbecile.
You're in the good now.
I'm in the business here.
Yeah, that almost looked like you knew what you were doing there, man.
Got to shut off all the Hollywood stuff.
I don't know what.
Nice truck.
Thanks.
I see it around once in a while.
Oh yeah, I get it out sometimes. It's my daily right now, so.
Yeah, I've seen it several times.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good evening, I'm David Hale. We are interrupting all regular programming to bring you breaking news of the most urgent nature. Within the last 17 minutes, multiple nuclear detonations have been confirmed across 3 continents. I want to be absolutely clear with our viewers. What we are reporting tonight is not a drill, not a simulation, and not an error. Nuclear weapons have been deployed and detonated in populated areas. We are going to bring you the facts as we confirm them, and we're going to do everything we can to keep you informed through whatever comes next.
There you go. All right. It's a new day. And I got the car out here running, warming up, drying out, whatever. And today's subject is windlace and trying to make it just presentable. We got, as you can see, we got the Wi-Fi windlace here, you know, 2.7 gigs. And, oh, I got some dirt right there. How'd I manage that? Gee, many Christmas. Anyways, we're going to try to piece some in here and there. Here's the tools of the trade. Old windlace. Come on, brain. Kick in. Clothesline line. Clothesline line? Yeah, that. Somewhere on here, I stuck a needle in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Got our curved needle. Got a little bit of thread. We're going to see what we can do. We can't make it any worse because, you know, a lot of it's missing. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Alright, now what I plan on doing is, right there is the end of the windlace where it got nasty and I cut it off. And it goes down that crack like that. And over there you might be able to see it is some old windlace. The plan is to stitch the two pieces together there and then get it back into its proper configuration. We'll see how that, it's got to look better than what we got going on there, that's for sure. So let's do it. Alright, let's see how that looks so far. I mean, you can see where I stitched it, but you know, you get back a ways and it don't look bad at all. Bad at all? Okay, now I got to get the rest of this down in there. Okay, well, there's where I spliced it, and it goes down there and goes underneath the trim plate there. What the heck is this? Oh, I have to cut that off. So yeah, that looks better than, you know, I don't know what the other side's like. I don't remember. See, it's boogered up too. boogered up down there. We'll do the same trick over here. But for my money, which is $0, that looks all right. Let me entertain you. You put all this stuff here. Grab this, grab this. Oh, found a drill bit. Here, let's put this up here. I'll lose this needle for sure. Okay. Anywho's, let's shut the door and see how she looks. Yeah. That looks like it's supposed to. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm pretty happy with that. I'll go do the other side now, and then we'll move up to the front and see if there's anything we can do there. Like I say, if I decide to change this headliner next fall, winter, whatever, you know, the whole car's getting new windlays, so we're just not restoring, we're preserving, because that gives you a guy a lot of latitude for really janky repairs. All right. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, this side looks better, don't it? Come on, give me some encouragement here. Yeah, better than it was. Yep. Okay, well, I got a little rejiggering to do here. I evidently didn't get this hooked on the thing in here, so that has to be taken care of.
Sunrise doesn't last all morning, and a cloudburst doesn't last all day. Seems my love is up and has left you with no warning. But it's not always gonna be this way. All things must pass. All things must pass away. And a sunset doesn't last all evening, and a mind can blow those clouds away.
All right. Yeah, it's a nice day. Man, we've had a string of them here. Usually it's hot and humid by now. What are we doing today? We got the Buick out, wherever it is. There it is. And we're just gonna drive it up to the bank and back. Got a little business up there to do. But mostly I backed it out so I can come over here and work on the old motorbike. So we'll go out here and set up an area to work. We're just gonna start adding pieces onto it, you know. I got the book out here. I know I've got all the pieces, I'm just not sure exactly where they are. Yeah. You've all been there, right? Don't know which coffee can you left them in? Or that cardboard oatmeal thing you threw crap into? Yeah. So let's get set up and we'll just start going through stuff. All right. Are you tired of hearing me talk yet? Because frankly, I am. All right. I think what we're going to do is get this, all this jazz here put back together on the rear wheel. Man, this thing is dirty. And I had it so nice and clean. Gosh dang it. Well, that's what 2 years of just sitting on a shelf will do. Anyway, that's what we're going to work on first. Let me get this cleaned up a little bit. Okay, got some air in the tire. Man. Yeah, I cleaned this up really good, you know, a couple years ago, but there's been a lot of water under the bridge and I think 2 heart attacks between then and now. Maybe just one. I don't know. I lose track. It's a good tire. I don't know what the date code is on it, but, you know, I'm sure it'll let me know. I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning this up, and you really don't need to watch all that. All right. Got it cleaned up a little bit here. Now you may be wondering, how are the bearings in this, you may say. And I will say, the finger test, which is highly scientific, tells me they're all right. No crunchies? Yeah. Feels pretty good. I think I'll do the other side first. What we got to do, get the sprocket, there's rubber pieces that go in here and a whole bunch of jazz. And I got to go find it all. Okay, well I think I found pretty much everything here. I did kind of have it in one spot, so I mean these things, they go in there in some fashion, and I do have the book here which shows me a picture of everything except what I'm really interested in. But let me mess around with this and I'll bring you back. Okay. All right, that's starting to look right. I cleaned all this stuff up a couple of years ago, so it's not in too bad a shape. All right, I think that's right. But there's still more to go here. I think this goes on there. And then this goes on there. And I think I have a tool I bought at a garage sale for that. Let me go look. Man, that's crusty. I can't. I gotta clean that up. There's no way around it. I'll be back. Alright, I got it cleaned up. Let's wipe this whole thing down with a little bit of WD here, if I can get any out. Yeah, let's, you know, I know it probably attracts dust and blah, 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 but I know it'll keep it from rusting for a little while. Oh, here comes my ride. All right, we got those on there, that on there, ring on there, and now this, right? I'd sure like to know where this washer goes. And it's just that easy. Is there some adjustment to these? Is there something I don't know here besides all of it? Well, I thought I had it whipped. I better see what time it is. I got an appointment today. I'd really like to get that in there. Funny thing is, I got it off of here without these fancy schmancy pliers. Alright. I can see this is going to take a while, so... Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. Got some different ones here. I knew I had more than one set. Maybe I can get a little more leverage on here. Maybe I can shoot it across the room and never find it. Oh, look at that. Man. Amazing. Okay, well, I'll put this away for, you know, the next time I use it or when it's at my estate sale. That goes in there. Does this go anywhere? Does that go there probably? Like that, maybe? I don't know. Let's tighten these and let's see if we can find some torque specs on those. I know I saw the other one somewhere. Where'd I see that at? Open up the communist sized tool chest here. There we go. What number is that? 17? I don't think I have a big 17. Let me see if I can find a 17 socket, which I'm pretty sure I got, and whatever it is I'm trying to think of. Okay. Well, let me turn around so I can see what I'm doing. Found the torque wrench. You know, it was buried deep because I never use it. I don't even know why I'm using it now. I guess, I don't know. Try to look semi-professional. and found a 17mm socket. That was buried too. And I did find in the book here, primary drive sprocket. Wow, 47 foot-pounds. Oh, I guess that's not a lot. That's what the head bolts are about on my T. Let's see. There's 35. We're at 45 now. There's 45. Good enough. Now I can bend these tabs up. And you may say, hey, dummy, the book said 47. Yep, sure did. All right, let's move on. Okay, we got her flipped over here. Timing valves, crankshaft, clutch, gearbox, engine, front brake, rear brake, and service limit. Service limit is 2mm. Yep, right on spec. Caliper to bracket, disc mounting bolts are 14 foot-pounds. So I'm going to say they don't show anything for the rear. So I'm going to say it's 14. It seems kind of low, but oh well. They got these bend up tabs. They're not going anywhere. Man, that's a shitty socket. Oh, that's why. No, it's a shitty mechanic. Sorry, my mistake. That's a 13 and I got to find a 12. But I got stuff I got to go do right now, so I got to go do it, okay? Put together. Now I got to clean up the front wheel. It's over here and still filthy. So I'm happy with that.
The U.S. government has issued a national emergency for the continental United States, effective until 11:59 p.m. The following message is transmitted at the request of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. There have been multiple sightings of more than a dozen unidentified objects of unknown motive and origin that have landed across major population areas around the world. These unidentified suspended objects are around 1,400 feet long, stone-like material of unknown nature, like that of a black oval stone, flattened in shape, resembling an enormous obsidian concave lens. These objects are suspected to be extraterrestrial and might endanger civilian populations.